We're down here at the roundabout for our, we've resumed regular protesting, and my cough has gotten better. We took a couple of months off because I got a really bad cough, and Dee Dee's got a lung problem, so it wasn't good. So we've decided to we took some time off, and then we're returning and wearing masks, etc., to see if we can reduce the particulate pollution at the roundabout. But anyway, while in recent times I've been wondering about Netanyahu, who's had a lot of connection with the United States, and I've been wondering if, when you see how ridiculous this their escapades into trying to invading Lebanon, bombing all these different Western Asian countries, and how the IOF has very little military experience, really. They're only good at bombing people and harassing children and harassing people that don't have weapons, etc. That they're not really very good as a military force, and so they're probably going to get hammered by Hezbollah, which means that they're probably going to have a lot of trouble recruiting new IOF members. But the other thing is, I wonder about Netanyahu and whether he's in fact a CIA asset, and whether this has been sort of planned all along. Well, I feel like this has been planned, this whole foray into trying to conquer Western Asia by the US and Israel. But what I was going to say is that I wonder if Netanyahu is a CIA asset which actually with the US, wants to have Israel destroyed completely, and then go in there and then be able to take all of the oil that is off the coast of Gaza, but also, the gas that's off the coast of Gaza, and also then just continue on, with what they think is going to be the conquest of Syria and Iraq and, Iran, etc., and then take all their assets. And so I actually wonder whether, this either was something that was planned all along to eventually destroy Israel because they're of no use anymore. Nobody's going to want to barter. Nobody's going to want to trade with them anymore. They're a complete pariah now. So what use are they to the United States? They've always been a US base, really, to sort of be able to cause trouble in the Middle East. But really, they're not really going to be very much of anything after when this is all finished, when this is all over with. So it would make sense for the US to allow them to just continue on with the destruction of themselves, because Israel just continues to shoot itself in the face again and again and again. It would behoove the US empire to let them just completely destroy themselves, and then the US just takes over Israel like it does with every other country that it sort of encourages destruction, like the Ukraine. They want that completely destroyed so they can go in and pillage all the resources. So, it would make sense that the US just completely take over Israel. I might be completely wrong there, but I'm just sort of thinking, what benefit is Israel going to be, to the US? The US says, it has interests, it doesn't have allies. And I totally believe that. And so, Israel is just another, it's no longer of any benefit to them. So why not just let them continue to destroy themselves? They're not going to be any benefit to the US in the future, I think. They're certainly not a benefit to them in a military sense. The IOF is a useless force that's getting its pants smacked by Hamas and by Hezbollah. So anyway, that's just my thoughts on it. I've just been thinking, this seems either all these people are incredibly stupid, or this has been maybe the plan all along, or at least a plan that they've sort of thought they've decided to go with, since there's no way anybody in good faith could say that this has anything to do with Hamas, what they're doing now, or even Hezbollah. They're just killing civilians left and right, and there's no rationale for what they're doing in a sovereign country like Lebanon. And all the saber rattling once again towards Iran. And hopefully they won't bomb Iran with a tactical nuke. That's something I'm worried about. Anyway, just a thought, something that, you can let me know what you think about that. But that's what I'm starting to think now. That it's all over for Israel no matter what happens. And if nobody's told you today that they love you, I love you. And talk soon. Bye for now.